Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another lovely vid. This is going to be yet another product review because, well, I just keep needing to get crap. As always, this is a totally honest product review, as in I paid for this with my own money, no sponsorships, this was not sent to me for a review, I don't get paid for this, yada yada yada, my own money, there you go. So what we're looking at today are some really inexpensive indoor cameras, just the Wyze Cam 1080p indoor wireless smart home camera with night vision. So, essentially I got 3 of these things from Amazon. One came in a 2-pack because if you buy them in 2 packs, it's slightly less expensive than just buying one. You buy one, it's $25. You buy 2, it's $46. So you save a couple bucks getting the 2-pack if you need 2 or more. So anyway, you can also get this from wyzecam.com for $20, but they charge $5 shipping. So it's the same cost whether you buy it from Amazon or Wyze's website directly. So anyway, there's not much to say here. I'm not going to show you one side of the box. Here's the front. Here's the side. Here's the other side. Here's the top. I know it's just thrilling stuff. Bottom. The reason I'm not showing you the other side of the box is because there's a QR code on it, and I think if you scan it, it adds that camera to your. I don't know what that does. I don't know if it adds that camera to the app or what. So that's the only reason I'm not showing the other side. But it's just a box, not too exciting. Well, maybe my third attempt to show the unboxing will be the charm. Because I accidentally, when I did the first 2 attempts on this, I showed the QR code that I didn't want to show. So here we go. One thing I learned is this is the version 2 of this product, in case you're interested. So anyway, it's held in together, you know, pretty simple. It's got a little piece of tape there. Open it up. You are greeted with the camera itself. Right, so you just pull that out of the box, and it comes in its own little inner box here, and then this little protective piece. And this is quite a thrill for you guys. Alright, we got that. Then we've got that piece comes off to show the protective for the lens. And what's really cool is it comes on its own little integrated stand. As you can see, it's highly adjustable. It rotates, telescopes. It's just mightily adjustable out of the box. Very cool. So I'm guessing that's probably the microphone, since this does audio, and I'm assuming that's the speaker. Again, assumptions on my part. And on the back, we've got a spot for USB there, it looks like. Power. I'm not sure what that USB does right there. Does something, I guess, maybe so you can daisy chain these? I don't know. I'll have to read the manual a bit. We got a home thing. I'm not sure where the micro SD card slot is, because this will accept a micro SD card. Guess I'll find out as I read about this. And oh, there's the micro SD card slot right there, I'm assuming. And there's your reset button, I guess, to, you know, set it up and all that. So there you go. Some other stuff obviously comes in the box. We get an instruction booklet. We get a micro USB cable. It's roughly 6 feet. It's flat. When it's uncoiled, it looks like that. Roughly 6 feet. I measured one. And we also, of course, have power adapter and a metal disc with double-sided tape so you can mount this somewhere. So anyway, guys, I'm going to look through the book, look at the contents a little bit more, and we'll be back and we'll do some setup and have a little bit more fun. See you guys in a little while. Alright guys, obviously I have all of them out of the box and, powered on. Right now, they're just running from a powered USB hub. I've got the wall warts, all three of them, right here. And as I was messing with them, I discovered something pretty cool. That metal disc they come with is just magnetized. It just magnetizes to the bottom of the base. So, there you go. And, there's the double-sided tape, so, if you want to mount it somewhere, you just take the tape off, boom, put it on the base, and then, I'd imagine this would probably hold in place pretty well since these cameras are pretty light individually. So, and yeah, I do have them daisy chained together, as you can see. And as you can see, all three, all three of the yellow LEDs are flashing. Now, the instructions are pretty scant, but it's not too hard to figure out. And you do get an in the box, tells you what's there, and it also tells you what each thing is. And I did correctly identify each piece without even looking at this, so yay me. Setup, there's not much to it. You plug it in, you wait for the yellow lights to flash, done. Now it says download the Wyze app and set up an account. So, alright. Let's do that real quick. This is real time, that way you guys get to see what this user experience is like. So I'm just pulling out my phone here. Just doing a search for a Wyze camera app. I guess this is it. I hit install. Continue. It's gonna add me add a credit card. No, let's not. And looks like it's downloading and installing the app. This is an Android, by the way. Works the same on iOS, from my understanding. Just gotta wait for it to install on my phone. Yes, it's hard to capture my phone screen correctly. Let's see if I can get that a little more readable on camera. That's a little better, I guess, since I turned down the brightness. Okay, open. And I gotta create an account. Okay, so I'll hit sign up. Oh, brother. Okay. Just bear with me here, guys. This, like I said, you're getting real time what this is like. Crap. I can't see. Okay. Make sure that matches. It does. Great. Please enter. Of course, it's got to send a verification email to my email. Yep, like I said, you guys are seeing this crap in real time. Slight irritation here. Okay. In my verification code. Alright. Let's not subscribe to a newsletter. Alright. Sure. Okay. We agree to the terms of service. Got it. Okay. Alright, well, I guess next piece is press the setup button for 3 seconds until you hear a voice prompt. So, let's do that real quick. So we'll just start with this camera here.
Ready to connect.
Alright, ready to connect. Alright, so we're going to hit new device. Shows you the different devices they have. Wyze Cam. Plug your Wyze Cam. Yep, next. I heard ready to connect. Next. Sure. It's just asking me for...
Ready to connect.
Alright, it's asking me for my Wi-Fi password. Next.
Ready to connect.
Scan the QR code beneath with your cam. Okay. So it shows up a QR code. Let's see if it can scan it.
Ready to connect.
Come on, QR code, scan.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
I heard, okay. I heard QR code scanned. Alright, now it's connecting. Let's see how long this takes.
Cannot find the specified network name.
Cannot find the specified network name. Alright guys, looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of troubleshooting, so be back after I figure it out. See ya. Alright guys, here we are back again, and I think I know what the issue was, because I was trying to connect it to a Wi-Fi network. It didn't seem to love, so anyway, I did manage to add one piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to let this connect here. Connecting camera. I don't know why it's... There it is.
There it is.
You can see we got some feedback because we got audio. I'll go ahead and mute it. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk to the camera. Test, test, test.
Oh, test.
There you go. So yeah, obviously that functionality works just fine. Now let's go ahead and see how easy it is to add a second device here. So let's go up here. Add a product. Okay. Wyze Cam. Okay, so now we're going to try add a second one here. So let's do it.
Ready to connect.
Fantastic. Alright. Next. Heard ready to connect. Next. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and select my Wi-Fi
Ready
network.
to connect.
Okay, put in my Wi-Fi password. Now I'm going to scan the QR code.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
Alright. I heard say QR code scanned. And now we'll just wait for it to connect. And hopefully it happily works. Flashing blue light usually means it's connecting and setting up. Come on.
Setup completed.
Hey, there we go. Now I can just name it whatever I want. I'll put this one in the kitchen. It just gives you that one, so we'll hit finish. And of course it wants to upgrade the firmware. So I'm going to do that real quick, and this will take a few minutes. Of course we got a firmware upgrade, so once it's done, we'll come back and get to the next part. Okay guys, here I have one camera installed in the upper corner in my living room here. And there is an inherent limitation with these cameras. As you can see, there is a shadow there, which perpetually puts this camera in night mode, even though, as you can see, it's about 2:24 in the afternoon or so, and we're relatively well lit in here, but because of that shadow, this thing is inherently in night mode. But that's okay, because you still get a good image quality, and of course audio still fully works with this. And it's just to give you an idea of what this might look like installed in your home. Obviously the 6-foot USB cable it comes with is not quite enough, so I ran it down the wall here. I could run this behind the wall, but the reason I didn't do that is it's just going to be a lot easier to move this thing in the future if I ever need to. Unfortunately with this picture, I couldn't get it behind the picture because the picture's too close to the wall, so that's a little bit unsightly, and I did have to use a USB extension cable, obviously, for it to reach up there to the top, but there you go, there's the wall wart, and yes, I know that's not the most attractive install that you can do, but it does work, it is functional, so there you go, and that is up there just using the double-sided tape that it came with. I didn't have to get anything additional, so I was able to mount it without buying anything else. So now, I will show you though, just how good, even though that's in a shadow, here we are going into my kitchen, which as you can see is much darker, right? In fact, I'll make it a little bit darker real quick here. And not a whole lot of light in this room right now. But again, I'll show you the install here. There's the wall wart going up, 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 up. There's a picture I was actually able to put it behind. And there we have the camera mounted up on the wall. But this one is not in night mode. So there is enough ambient light around that to where it is not going into night mode. So there's that. Now that wraps it up for basically the cameras that are up here. We'll go downstairs, take a look at that camera real quick, and then we'll take a look at features, all that stuff. See you guys in a minute. Okay guys, here I have the one here in the basement, and I was able to utilize that one very easily, because it just sits on top of a shelf, and I did use a USB extension cable with this one as well, but it's very nice and neatly hidden away. It plugs into that power strip, and that's it. So good stuff. Now onward to diving into the feature of this a little bit. Okay guys, here we are in the Wyze app. Clearly this is an Android, Android and iOS, but we're looking at it on BlueStacks in Windows, so I can share with what I have for this app. So anyway, as you can see, I got my 3 cameras set up here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of the image quality of each one. Right now, 2 of them are in night mode because it's 11:54 p.m. and there's one that is actually not night mode, and that's the one in this room. So I'm going to go ahead and show you image quality on these ones in night mode. One's going to be not so great, and the other one's going to be pretty damn good. So here we go. I'm going to show you my living room one first. I'm going to show you one of the main limitations with this camera. So let me go ahead and enable that as full screen. Actually, that's not bad. The image quality on this isn't the best because, well, it's my living room is a pretty large open area, so when it's really dark, it's hard for it to pick up a lot of detail when it's that dark in a large open area because, well, no camera is particularly good at picking up detail like that. So that's the limitation with the camera. That's what you're looking at in a very dark room with a wide open area. So I'm going to show you now what you're looking at with a this is another dark room. This is going to be the kitchen, and that's live.
again. And it's a much smaller area, but it's just as dark in the kitchen as it is in the living room right now. There's no more light, but since the wall, it's a more enclosed area, smaller, it's able to pick up a lot more detail than it would otherwise. And you can see my kitchen is not the cleanest. We got a bit of a mess going on, but not too bad, I guess. Just cluttered junk, right? So yeah, there you go. That gives you an idea of just how good the quality is, even in the dark. If it's in a smaller room, the quality is excellent. You can clearly make out you can even see the pattern of my wood floor there. So pretty good overall, I would say, even in the dark there. So now, of course, I'm going to show you the room that I'm in, which, of course, is right here as I'll show, clearly you see, there we go, real time, right? So that gives you an idea of what you're looking at with, kind of fully lit up image quality. It's really good, as you can see. This gives you a really good idea of the overall image quality of this camera in a well lit room, and kind of the best of what this camera system can offer. So, it's not outstanding, but for the price, it's pretty damn good. So let's go ahead now, and I'll show you. Now with this, excuse me, we have options on each individual camera. If you want to hear this, now there may be a little bit of feedback. I guess we'll find out together here. Okay. There is an audio delay. Interesting. But you do obviously have audio. Now, if I hit record on this, it would record a video directly. If this were a phone, it would record a video directly on the phone. Take Photo does the same thing. It takes a photo directly on your smartphone that you have this app on. If you hit voice, what that does is it allows you to talk to the person in the room, right? So there you go. You just hit video, and then that person can hear you. Or, I'm sorry, not video, voice. Jeez. If you hit view playback, let's see what we got there. Oh, apparently that's only if you have a micro SD card in the camera. I do not have a micro SD card in these cameras. You hit more. I have motion tagging on. Do I? Hit album. There's no videos in the album. Okay. And this is capable of time-lapse, but apparently you need micro SD for time-lapse. That'll actually turn off the camera, I guess, but I don't want to do that, so let's get back out of that. So those are the options you basically have at the individual camera level. Let's see if there's anything else up here. Oh, that puts it in night vision, I guess. And we'll put it back on auto. So there you go. Let's go ahead and experiment with some of those cameras that were in the dark rooms to see what that does with those. So let's go ahead and click onto the one that has kind of the bad image quality there, right? Oh, now let's we'll have to adjust that. We'll have to color. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, as you can see, the room is pretty dark. All you can see is the clock and a few lights there. So yeah, that's not too much detail, but you can see something, right? Let's go ahead and Switch to another mode there. Oh, that's on auto, which is what we want. Okay, and we'll switch to the kitchen just to kind of do the same thing. That's night vision. And in the kitchen, you can see literally nothing. This shows you just how good the night vision is on this thing, right? The kitchen is literally picking up nothing because it's so dark in there right now. So if I put it back on auto, boom, lights up. That is a great demonstration, I feel, of the camera's capabilities. Oh, I forgot there is a settings gear up here, so let's go ahead and click into that. Basically, you have various things you can do. Event recording. You can set a schedule, basically, for it to record. Now, this is tied to the cloud storage of this. It comes with cloud storage that'll enable you to keep up to 14 days of recordings on it if you want. So you can have it record an event if the camera detects motion or sound, which would be pretty often if you have people moving around. But you can set your schedule. It doesn't have to be all day. You can edit it to, you know, those times if you want. When you're not home, it'll record. And so if we hit detect motion, boom, right? There you go. Anytime it would detect motion, it would do a cloud recording. But I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because I don't really utilize that functionality. But it's a thing that you can do. And of course, you can have how sensitive you want it to be. And you can do a detection zone. So let's give that a try. Oh, you can kind of set it to where in the camera it detects motion in a certain spot. Obviously, there you go. So, pretty advanced functionality in these cameras, especially for the cost. You know, you can set rules. Here, let's go to. There's more you can do. Add a product. Okay, add and edit rules. So we'll go to that. So let's see. Add action. And here are all the options you have. Either turn the camera on, turn off the camera, all sorts of stuff, right? Well, let's just see what this does. If I turn on the camera, save. I don't. What does that say? Do you want to delete this? Sure. We'll just do this. Turn on the camera. Save. And then choose an icon. Okay, truthfully, guys, obviously I don't really know how to do this, so I'm not going to let you watch me struggle with this. But, again, this is very powerful, and I'm sure if you guys want to get into that and figure out how to use it, that is an option for you. But I have to say, for the price of these, it's got pretty amazing capabilities. So what I'm going to do now, obviously, since you've seen the quality of these, how they're mounted up, I will pause right here, and we'll come back for my final thoughts. See you in a second. Okay, so what are my final thoughts on this camera? Overall, I think these cameras are an excellent value for what you get. You're not really going to find a more full-featured or simple or quality camera for this amount of money. It's really amazing the functionality you get for the cost. So it definitely gets a big thumbs up for me. I'm really glad that these are out there and they're so affordable and they're easy to get. It makes monitoring things in your home very easy. So Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this, please consider getting the cameras from the link in the description. It will go to my Amazon affiliate link because, well, that will help pay the bills around here at least a little bit. And if you are new to the channel, I don't always do product reviews. I do a number of them, but only really when I need to get something. So, but take a look around my channel. You'll see that I do lots of different videos about lots of different topics. And if you enjoy what you see, please consider subscribing. That's pretty much it. Of course, if you like this, thumbs up. If you hate me, thumbs down. Do all the wonderful things. Thanks so much for watching. As always, live long and prosper. Keep on rocking.